Welcome to SCF Models. Today I will be building the Westland Lysander in 1/48 scale from Hawk. I started this build by putting together the fixed landing gear. I now built up the engine and painted it in Tamiya X11 Chrome Silver. I apologize that most of this was done just outside of the frame. I now painted the insides of the fuselage halves with Tamiya XF62 Olive Drab. I now built up the cockpit assembly and painted it with Tamiya XF62 Olive Drab. Something that I found a little bit annoying with this kit was how much of the insides of the fuselage halves were visible even with the cockpit assembly put into place. Because of this, I had to paint even more of it with Tamiya XF62 Olive Drab. After that painting was done, I cemented in the cockpit assembly and cemented the fuselage halves together. I now cemented the engine and fixed landing gear into place. I now cemented together the halves of the wings and then slotted those into place on the top part of the canopy. I now cemented the rear stabilizers into place, which took a little bit of time because they were quite a tight fit. I now cemented the canopy into place using Tester's clear part cement, because using the normal poly cement would cause it to fog. I also cemented in the top part of the canopy, which had the wings slotted onto it. Now that I was done building the model, I decided to start the painting process. I used a base coat of Tamiya XF62 Olive Drab, which was painted in 3 thin coats over most of the model with a large flat brush. I thin my paint at this step because it helps the paint flow much better than this paint just straight out of the pot, and it helps to minimize the amount of visible brush strokes that you see when it dries. Also notice the large flat brush that I'm using, which also helps minimize brush strokes. Now that my olive drab base coat was complete, I decided to start some of the camo splodges that were made with Tamiya XF10 flat brown. I used a rounded brush here to help me get the curved edges of the camouflage. Now that the brown camo splodges were complete, I started to use the next camo color, which was Tamiya XF60 dark yellow that was lightened with a bit of XF2 flat white. Now that I had completed the main camo pattern, I painted the bottom of the right wing and the right rear stabilizer with Tamiya X1 gloss black, and the left bottom of the wing and left bottom of the stabilizer with Tamiya XF2 flat white. Now that the painting process was done, I started with the decals. I cut the small decal sheet into more manageable sizes and then soaked those each in water for a few seconds. I then applied the decals with micro set and micro sol decal solutions. These decals went on decently well, although I didn't find them to be as good as the Airfix or Revel decals that I usually use. After a coat of Tamiya matte varnish, I was ready for the final stages of the build. I started this by using Tamiya X11 chrome silver to paint the exhaust pipe, and also to dry brush over the model for a chipping effect. After this, I used Tamiya XF62 olive drab and a small brush to paint in the canopy frame lines. I now use Tamiya weathering powder soot to create exhaust stains on the model. To complete the model, I made rigging with the included line in the kit and some super glue. Here is the finished model. I actually quite enjoyed this build, and I thought the parts fit together quite well, and I also liked the inclusion of rigging line, so you didn't need to source your own. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it helps me a lot. Bye.